Today we are going to read the story, The Apple Pie Tree, and then we are going to talk about the different seasons and the kind of weather that we see during these seasons with our handy dandy weather wheel. So this is The Apple Pie Tree by Zoe Hall and illustrated by Cherie Halpern. My sister and I have a tree that grows the best part of an apple pie. Can you guess what that is? Apples. And every year we watch our apple tree grow. In winter, our apple tree is brown and bare. So the first season we'll talk about is winter. And in the winter, trees don't have leaves on them because the cold air makes them fall off and all the trees are bare and there's nothing blossoming. But in spring, leaves grow on every branch. Look, 2 robins are building a nest in our tree. So in the springtime, trees begin to get leaves on them and buds, and the robins begin to build nests and have babies in their trees. Tiny pink flower buds appear on the branches. The robins chirp loudly, guarding their eggs. So as the warm weather begins to show up, not only are there leaves on the trees, but there are buds. Just when the flower buds open, baby robins break through their eggshells. Now our tree is covered with blossoms and the baby robins begin to grow feathers. So now in the peak time of spring, not only are trees starting to grow blossoms, but insects like butterflies are starting to come out and baby birds are being born and they're starting to get their feathers. When breezes blow, the petals fall to the ground. Mama and Papa Robin teach their little birds to fly. Some days it rains and the wind blows hard, but our apple tree is strong and the robins are safe in the branches. Small green apples grow where the blossoms used to be. So as summer continues, where the flowers used to blossom in the trees and on the leaves, now apples are starting to grow. Soon it is summer. The apples get bigger and bigger, and the little robins have grown up, but they visit every day. So now the birds have flown away out of their home, out of their nest in the trees, but they still come back to visit. The branches bend down low and they are covered with big round apples. So now in the middle of summer the trees are blooming so big that the limbs are starting to bend down because the apples are so heavy. Now it is autumn, which is my name. The apples are red and ready to be picked. We fill our basket to the brim. Now autumn is the season that comes after summer, and the leaves will shortly begin to fall off of the trees, and then following comes winter. Mom and Dad help us peel the apples, cut them up, and pile them into a pie shell. Then we sprinkle cinnamon and sugar over the top. Mom puts the pan in the oven. At last, the pie is cooked and ready to be eaten. Our tree has grown an apple pie, and it smells so good. And it tastes delicious. There's nothing as good as an apple pie you grew yourself. The end. So now we'll come to the weather wheel, and we will talk about the different seasons. So there's 4 seasons: spring, summer, fall, and winter. So what season would we see, what kind of weather would we see in the spring? We would see rainy, or we could see foggy, and you sometimes see sunny, but as you heard the saying, April showers bring May flowers, so it's more rainy than anything. And in the summer, you definitely see the sun. You'll need to